process, you know, coming up with the idea of having a fight camp on your lawn, and how hard was it to go from zero?
I think if it works and it's a big success, and it was all my idea. But yeah, but if it doesn't, and it was someone else's idea, and it was a terrible one.
Otherwise,
so,
it's bad.
you know, I think that sometimes everyone here looks at me like I'm crazy, you know, and I sort of come up with these ideas, but then they execute it. You know, we've got an amazing team here: Frank Smith, Ross, you know, Scott, Mason. The list goes on, and you know, they're the engine behind putting all this in place. You know, I come out with these ideas, and I just basically run my mouth. You know, I'm the guy who sells it all, and that's what I do for a living. These are the guys that are putting it together, getting the licenses, doing the testing, booking the hotels, getting the fights made, speaking to the governing bodies, you know, liaising with the broadcasters. And it's a team effort, you know, not just Matchroom, but everybody down. Wouldn't be possible without, you know, Sky Sports, without DAZN, and honestly, you know, without JD Sports as well, William Hill, you know, all the people that support us and support boxing. Without that support coming in, we wouldn't be able to thrive. And, you know, this is a testing time for not just sport and for boxing, but for the world, for individuals. And we've got to come together, and we've got to keep producing things that put a smile on the face. And one thing we know we love is fight night. So, you know, we need to make sure we get this right.
Tyson Fury, he's cut ties with Daniel Kinahan. I mean, do you think that is a good thing for you, because it doesn't kind of shroud the Fury fight in political dramas?
We will negotiate with whoever we're told to negotiate with Tyson Fury's team to make the undisputed fight for Anthony Joshua. You know, in the last 48 hours, you've seen the team come out and say Bob Arum is in charge of Tyson Fury, and he will be leading all negotiations for Tyson Fury in this fight. No problem. You know, I mean, it might have been a little bit harder if Tyson Fury had given Frank Warren that job, but thankfully he didn't. And, you know, now and maybe that's why, but maybe myself and Bob Arum, who I spoke to last night, we're fully committed to make the fight. So, you know, Bob Arum is the guy who is heading up Team Fury right now. He's the guy who's in charge of all negotiations. And I had a good chat with him last night, and we're ready to try and conclude those and give everybody what they want to see in 2021.
How hard is it to juggle Dillian Whyte's mandatory claim, you know, his title shot against Fury, versus, you know, you've got Anthony Joshua there already, you know, with the signing of the 2-fight deal, etc.
It's very difficult because, of course, the world wants to see the undisputed fight, but everybody wants Dillian Whyte to get what he deserves, which is a shot at the world heavyweight title. And the run that he's been on has been unbelievable, and he's so deserving of that world title shot. So, for me, you know, it's almost like Dillian Whyte should take priority over Anthony Joshua in Fury. You know, he deserves that fight. He's been told that fight must happen by February 21, and we'll be doing everything we can to deliver that. Now, in the meantime, he has got a hell of a fight on his hands with Alexander Povetkin. But, you know, I believe that the undisputed fight will happen next year with Anthony Joshua. But listen, maybe it's against Dillian Whyte. Maybe it's against Deontay Wilder. You could not rule anything out in this world, especially in heavyweight boxing. But, you know, we are 100% committed to make sure that Dillian Whyte gets what he deserves. And he should be commended time and time again, because he's the one that's ready to fight. You know, I talk about these guys, you know, are you a fighter or you're an Instagram fighter? Do you know what I mean? This is what you do. Yeah? So let's get out there and do it. And Dillian Whyte says, I say, do you want to fight at the office, in the garden? Yeah, I can fight anywhere. I don't give a monkeys. Just get me in, you know? And you've got to love him for that. That's why you've got to support Dillian Whyte. He will give you value for money time and time again.
That is Dillian.